Hi Taurus, welcome to your January 2023 tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Kate Smith-Kors. I'm a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive. And these are the collective messages for my Taurus family. So starting right off the bat, the overall theme for the month of January 2023 for Taurus is this Four of Pentacles. And that's a card of stability. I'm hearing the words finding your footing. So I feel like you're entering into this time where you're getting grounded, you're feeling stable. You might even be able to save a little bit of money in the month of January, and I think that that might pleasantly surprise you. But I feel like you're actually either creating a budget or being stricter with money, and it's not a bad thing. It actually feels like this is going to be really good for you. So you're finding your footing, you're getting grounded. I feel like there's more stability entering your life, financial stability, and you're entering into more financial security. I feel like January is going to be a better month than December was for you financially. And if you celebrate the holidays, that's going to be an of course type of moment, but it just feels energetically more stable and like you're able to save some money. So that feels good. Some other energies that you might be experiencing to kind of go along with this. I have the Page of Pentacles, or Page of Wands, Page of Wands and the High Priestess. Some of you might be going through a new level of spiritual awakening. Maybe you're going on some type of journey where you're expanding your consciousness. I feel like this is a very independent journey, like you're doing this for you. You know, there's some people that want to get involved in certain businesses or expand their knowledge base or whatever to like, for monetary, to try to like benefit from it, like make money from it. I don't feel like this is that. I feel like this is some type of very personal inner exploration, inner journey that you're doing, like self-help or self-care. That's more of the energy from it. And I feel like you're going to be really intuitive, connecting to the intuition, and that's going to be part of what this experience is. You might be taking some type of course or some type of class in the month of January, and I feel like you're heightening your intuitive abilities, and I feel like that's going to come naturally through what you're doing. You might even just be drawn, like really deeply drawn to whatever this is. It doesn't have to be strengthening your intuition. Like that doesn't have to be what the class is about. It could be like a yoga journey. It could be, it could be even like some type of like 30-day journey that you're doing that's free, that you don't even have to pay for. It could even be like, I don't know, like a painting thing. Maybe you're doing like a 30-day painting challenge. I don't know, but it feels like you're supposed to be doing this thing. It feels like you're really drawn to it. And it feels like there's going to be a lot of stuff happening quickly. Yeah. I feel like there's potential conflict because we have this Five of Swords. But I'm also hearing more than conflict, I'm hearing shortcut in a way. Like you're focusing on yourself and you're not so much worried about like hurting other people's feelings. I'm not taking this card in a negative way, really. It feels more like you're being selfish, but in a good way. And there could be communication coming in, something like, for some of you, there could be communication coming in. And maybe somebody's done something that feels like maybe they went behind your back, or it was like, wow, that really hurt. That didn't feel good. It could be another Taurus. It could be Capricorn or Virgo, because we have the Hierophant card here. Maybe you're choosing to walk away from that friendship or partnership or something. But another possible interpretation is there's events happening at a fast speed, and in order to be able to kind of get through it all or accomplish everything that you need to do, you're going to be able to find some shortcuts. Now, maybe you're buying a dishwasher when you've been doing all of your dishes by hand. Like that's a shortcut. That's definitely a good thing. And you would obviously you might have to save some money to be able to afford that. It could also be something like finding a quicker route to work. Maybe you end up like having more things to do in the mornings, but you ended up finding like a side road or a shortcut that you never even knew about. It could be something like that. I feel like there's some type of either help or shortcut or something happening here, because I feel like there's actually going to be a lot of stuff going on in January. You could be looking up to a mentor in this month. Again, this is the Taurus card, the card that represents Taurus energy. And obviously that's you. This is you. So you could be entering into this mode that feels maybe even a little bit more traditional. This Hierophant card is followed by the Eight of Cups. So you might actually be choosing to walk away from some of what you maybe even thought were your core values. Like you might be reassessing this. Like there might be things that you grew up with, ideas that you grew up with, that you're choosing to step away from at this time. This is also like you might be, like you could have some type of spiritual awakening even, and maybe you grew up in a really traditional family, and so like you're kind of doing your spiritual practices in the night. You're like stepping away from that tradition, like what you grew up with, because maybe you like don't want people to know that you're exploring something new. I feel like there's something happening. Like, I don't know if it's in the night or if it's like behind the scenes, that maybe you just don't want people to know about. Like maybe you're even planning on going somewhere or doing something and you're just not telling a whole lot of people about it. It's kind of hush hush. I don't know. I'm getting that message for some of you. Okay, so moving on. We have this Endurance card. Keep going. Number 43, I love this. There might be some situation where you are thinking about giving up. Maybe you're just really tired and you just don't know if you want to continue going on with whatever this thing is, but Spirit is telling you, embrace your endurance capabilities. Keep going. Keep pushing forward with this. It's important that you continue on this journey. We also have In Perfect Harmony. This is the number 11 card, so there could be something special about the number 11, the angel number 11. But I feel like, again, things are coming into balance. Things are coming into harmony for you. Key concepts: togetherness, healthy and harmonious partnerships, commitment to a relationship, collaboration with others, and interdependence. You're entering a time of healthy, harmonious partnerships. Collaboration is key here, as you're invited to explore the potential inherent in making a commitment to another person, a group, or even yourself. Know that you're bringing different gifts to the table. You don't have to be in exact lockstep with everyone else. Being your authentic self actually brings you into alignment with others. You are a note in a harmony that neither overpowers nor is overpowered by any other. Your beautiful interdependence allows you all to shine. Just keep an eye out for a sign that your subconscious, which has been cautioned by your previous hurts and experiences, is working in a way not in accord with what your healthy self intends. So, like, this could also be, I've been hurt in the past. This is what I grew up seeing, experiencing. Like, this is what I know is hurt. And so it's hard not to fall into that mindset of wanting to just walk away or wanting to just give up. Like, I have these beautiful opportunities, these beautiful cups, these beautiful things in front of me, and I'm tempted to walk away because of past hurts, because other people have been really selfish and haven't put Taurus's needs first. But I'm putting my needs first. I'm putting Taurus's needs first. I'm going to endure through this process. I'm going to keep going. I think Spirit is encouraging you not to walk away. And I think that there might actually be some important relationship growth happening, or friendship growth. It could even be with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So it could be the strengthening of a relationship with one of those. So this says, for example, you may desire a relationship but expect to be betrayed. Kind of what I was just talking about. So you unconsciously sabotage it. You say you want to lose weight but continue to eat compulsively and avoid exercise. In these moments, you are not attuned with yourself, and this disharmony spills out into all other parts of your life. If this is happening, you might want to take a hard look at yourself, do a self-inventory, forgive yourself, and then start singing a new song of self-love and acceptance. What's really great about this is how quickly you are now able to turn this around. Have no fear. It is so easy to get back in tune. All it takes is self-honesty and a willingness to heal. You can do it. This really is such a fortunate time. So I feel like you are, again, like I said, you're getting back into balance. You're getting back into harmony. You're letting go of some of these self-sabotaging ways. And I feel like this could even be like something that you learned from childhood, growing up, like maybe somebody that you looked up to, even like maybe you looked up to your mom. Maybe your mom was a mentor, but every time she looked in the mirror, she was like, wow, my hair looks really bad today. Like, I just look so fat. You know, maybe she said things like that, and that's what you grew up with, and now you have those self-sabotaging ways of thinking or anything like that. So that's just an example. But it feels like you're shifting out of that. You're getting more into harmony. In the case of like relationships and partnerships, friendships, anything like that, if you're needing help with communication, Spirit told me that blue kyanite could be a really good one for you this month, Taurus. I feel like there might be important conversations happening for you, and it might be able to help in that communication process, especially with other people. So some of the potential challenges that you have for this month, we have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like there might be a decision that you've been going back and forth on. Like one minute you want to stay, the next minute you want to go. I want to go this route. No, I want to go that route. So I feel like there might be, I'm almost seeing this as like this pendulum swinging one way and then the other way. So you're trying to find balance. You're trying to find that harmony. But I feel like there might be some hiccups along the way. We had here the Five of Swords, and again, the Five of Wands. So the number 5 could be important for you. It could be some type of change coming in, potential conflict even. This could also be like you're really working on bettering yourself. You're going through this obstacle course called life, and you're growing, you're advancing, you're excelling. And as you're kind of going through potential hurdles or challenges, you're growing. If we never fail, then we're not trying hard enough. We're not attempting to grow. We're not attempting to better ourselves, right? So another message there is don't be afraid of failure, of not succeeding right away. This is, again, that card of endurance. Like if you've tried something and you failed in the past, it doesn't mean that you're going to fail now. Whatever that is. Maybe it's a health journey. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it, had issues in the past, but you guys have done a lot of inner work, personal work, and you're going about it again. We have the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Again, Queen of Swords on her worst day is pretty bitchy. She's pretty mouthy. And I feel like that's what this blue kyanite can really help with. If you've got your heart kind of locked away, you're kind of afraid of opening up, maybe you're coming across a little bit bitchy, maybe you're word vomiting stuff, like you're just not normally like that. Normally you're empathetic and you really think about things before you say it. But now it's kind of like, I don't care whose feelings I hurt. I'm just going to say whatever I need to say to get it off my chest. And so that could be a potential challenge for you this month, is how to effectively communicate in a loving and authentic way. King of Wands. As a challenge, you could potentially be having this challenge here with maybe it's a Leo, but it could just be a fire sign, a Sagittarius, or an Aries even. It could also be an issue with like a boss. Maybe if you work for a small business, or maybe your boss, maybe the owner of the company, might show up and have some criticism. Maybe you take it really personal. That's another potential issue. But it could, again, like I said, be some type of where your life is really calling for you to have endurance, to keep going, to find the balance, to become in perfect harmony. I feel like getting out of your head, getting out of your own way is going to be important for this relationship. You know, it could also be just somebody who's really motivated. Maybe there's somebody who's adventurous or athletic, or they could be somebody who's really independent. Maybe they're really fiery and, you know, sociable. Maybe they have a lot of friends. Like, that's kind of what I feel with the King of Wands. So there could be some type of conflict energy. But it's Spirit's asking you to find resolution. We have this Death and Rebirth card. I feel like if you're in a relationship with them or a friendship with them, maybe it's a family member, there could be like a death and rebirth cycle of this friendship, relationship, partnership itself. Like, I feel like it could be either going to another level, or like the end of a phase. Maybe you'd been arguing a lot. Now you're entering into that phase of perfect harmony, as long as we can get out of our own way. I really feel like that message is strong with you guys in this reading, Taurus, is that you're getting in your own way a little bit this month, and that there's some type of death and rebirth process. I feel like you could be working on your shadow, really exploring those thoughts, emotions, those feelings that are seen as a little bit darker. So you're kind of exploring some of that, but it's allowing you to awaken to a new level of self-acceptance and self-understanding. You also have this Two of Water card here, which says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. And I definitely feel like this is part of the message here, is that there's some type of resolution of a conflict. There's that element of forgiveness. The message of forgiveness has been huge lately. And a relationship is actually strengthening and growing closer. Maybe the relationship is glowing, and you're growing through, and despite all of the potential conflict and confrontation that there has been potentially throughout the relationship, friendship, partnership, whatever it might have been. So that's your reading for the month of January, Taurus. I hope that you have a beautiful month ahead, and I will see you in another reading.